Say good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for, I seen some of you were in there. Our guest is in, I see present. Whenever you're ready to join, you're more welcome. The link is right there. Donzelis, how are you, sweetheart? Sparky, my son, how are you? Let me get something done. Mute this. Say I get rid of that. Okay. Why is it showing on my... Oops. Okay. I apologize. I had so much things to do and I didn't want to do it that way. And my phone to the TV. So, okay. Well, munching on some chips. Ahoy cookie. It was chip. Finally ate something, but it was just snap chips. You know, the pretzels. And I just had like maybe a handful, and that was it. But all right, let me introduce myself. My husband, everybody say hello. I am Elder Medicine Bear Claw. Those who are close to me do call me Mama Bear Claw. We do have a guest that wants to join us. And once this person clicks on the link to get in here, then we will welcome him, or whoever into the board here. I'm sorry, I kind of lost my voice. When we're doing deep prayers, so I couldn't do it at the end no more. We do it loud for educations for our family that are joining with other relatives. So, say, Rob, how are you? I hope everyone is well. And we finally got some sun a little bit, broke through. And okay. I have one guest that is going to join. Let's welcome him. He's getting himself ready. And he is, you ready? Give me a thumbs up if you're ready. All right, let's give a big welcome hand to Face the Ace.
How you doing?
Doing okay. I'm holding up. Danse. Thank you for joining. And how is it over where you are?
Right now it's a little chilly, cold in Allentown. and
Okay.
busy all the time.
Are you still traveling?
I don't have no family here by myself.
No, are you traveling?
Oh no, I just spend time, around.
Walking around giving the
Yeah, keep it
information?
busy all the time. Yeah,
That's, that
but
is
no
good.
family here. No family.
Well, you have family here, so never feel you're alone.
Yeah, I got a lot of family, but far away, in different state.
That's awesome. Let's
Yeah.
also welcome their son joining us too. So tell me, Ace, in the area that you are in, yes, there's Sparky, everybody. Look, Sparky. He'll be dozing, watching off and on to the side. When you're
Okay.
out researching antique buildings, historical buildings, and in areas, what is your foundation of your investigations?
Well, I was exploring abandoned places and stuff like that, and investigate a little bit if they have a paranormal or not. And
Oh, okay.
especially I do daytime,
Yes.
Uh, I never do it nighttime,
Have you ever
but if
tried?
I yeah, exactly. If I collaborate with somebody else,
Mm-hmm.
paranormal stuff like that, I would join with them. But doing by myself, nighttime or explore, no. I do abandoned places. Yes, I see. Yeah, I can hear footsteps and stuff like that. Abandoned houses, abandoned mansions, stuff like that. But just leave that thing alone,
Right.
Yeah.
Do you have you ever seen any spirits or entities or cryptid as you are investigating the area during the day?
Wow. Sometimes I don't want to comment about that stuff, but yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. I'm not okay. Let me explain to you guys. I'm not a believer stuff like that, but since I become a YouTuber, explore, I've
Yes.
been seeing a lot of stuff that my eyes are like, whoa. But I keep my mouth shut. That's number one. I don't want to mix with paranormal and abandoned places, stuff like that. Explore, but
Correct.
yeah, one time I went to. Let me explain to you one thing. Um, Let me give you an example. Centralia. Centralia is a lot of stuff going on back in the days, and they lost a lot of houses and stuff like that. Centralia, Pennsylvania.
Mhm.
And one time I went over there, nighttime. Whatever I just saw, I don't know. I saw something weird. Me and my cousin, we went over there. I said, You heard that?" I said, "Yeah, I heard that." Wow. It's like I don't know. It's a bear. I was dying to say this. I was, you know, say this to somebody else, but now you talk about other stuff
Satangas.
like that. Exactly. And we heard that in Centralia one time. I never recorded, but I don't want to mix with that thing, But whatever I heard, it was
Mhm.
real. Wow.
Well,
That's one of my experience in Centralia.
So, would
okay.
you say that when you're out exploring abandoned places, everything else, that draw you more into the paranormal, into the cryptid because of what you've seen and what you've heard?
Well, paranormal. Uh, if I explore abandoned places, stuff like that, sometimes just trying to ignore that, whatever I see, spirit or ghost, whatever it is, or,
Yeah.
footsteps and stuff like that. I don't want to talk, sometimes I don't talk about that in my videos, stuff like that.
Mhm.
Now, like I say, whatever I heard in Centralia, that was last year. It was real hard, man. It's like a screaming,
Did,
whatever it is.
did it have a smell?
Let me give it. Okay, smell? No, I don't know. The only thing I
Okay.
smell is myself. I was running, but whatever. My cousin and
So
I said, "Let's get out of here." So he said, let's get out of here, and but it was real loud. I don't believe Bigfoot. I don't believe Bigfoot, but whatever I heard, I don't know, it's bear
so take
or
yourself
something.
back. Just in your mind, take yourself back when you heard that. Like I know somebody ever. It's like go back. It's like did you hear? Did you have a smell before that? Did you have an icky feeling before that? Was the sound like guttural, like really, like more bass than you've ever heard in your life, where you felt it in your chest?
No, I feel like well, when we start screaming or yelling, it went like echo.
Okay.
My cousin and I, we started, what the heck is that? And then my cousin said, maybe it's Bigfoot? I don't think
So,
so. I said, Rick,
so
you never know.
this
That
was
was
in
July last
Pennsylvania.
year.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
Centralia, Pennsylvania.
outside or an old building?
That was an abandoned highway road. Matter of fact, I made that video. You can see right there in the abandoned, the road is locked,
Right.
closed. Nobody could get in and out. But the same area, that spot right there in nighttime. Because my cousin liked
Have
to,
you gone
explore
back
a
to
little
that
bit.
spot?
Huh?
Right. Have you
My
ever
cousin and
gone
I,
back?
no, never went back again. Because we had to walk far distant. So we had to park the car distant. Man, we started running. So whatever I heard, I don't know. It's just, I don't,
So let me throw something out there, and Mama, see if you agree with me. So when you have satongas, when they growl or they scream, it's so guttural and it's so bass, you actually feel it in your body. Spiritual, those screams you hear and all the hair stands on the back of your neck. Would that be about right?
Yep.
yeah, I feel like they could come to us, attack us, or whatever it is. I don't know. I would start looking in the bag, and me and my cousin and I, we started running, and I explained a couple of YouTuber, but they say I don't know about that. Man, we went to Centralia. A couple of YouTubers. They said we went to Centralia, but daytime, but I never heard nighttime. We'd explore nighttime, but we stayed there, Centralia, that night. Whatever I heard, I don't know. And that was a year ago,
Is this
July last year.
Centralia, Washington State?
Huh?
Is this Centralia like in Washington State?
No, Centralia is in
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. Centralia, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
You know the story about the Centralia? About the burn under the ground? People lost the
Yeah.
houses. They had to forced to move out back in the 60s.
Yes.
And yeah. That video, I
There's
made a video for daytime. The same spot I was heard that night because my cousin wanted to, explore a little bit about that. So we
right.
went back and we stayed there. We were ready to make a little camp or something. I said, no, we're gonna go back home. So we stayed in Shenandoah, Pennsylvania, maybe
Okay.
2 hours. Yeah, I said, well, I don't want to go back again. And whatever I heard, it was loud. Distant, far away. Wow, I don't know how, like I said, maybe 50, 100 yards. I don't know, whatever.
So
I
when
heard
you
that.
guys were running, did you feel that this thing, this object, or spirit or creature behind you as you were running, or you just didn't turn back?
First, I thought it was maybe homeless and stuff like that, but I don't see no camp, nothing like that. Because when you walk in the forest, you can see a camp, homeless, living. Well, I don't see
Spaces
nothing.
for camping.
Spaces.
Yes.
I don't see none.
Okay.
I told my cousin, what the heck we heard? I said, I don't know. I don't want to hear now. That's my cousin got panicked. Whatever it is, I don't know.
So if you anybody want to watch
Never
that
went
one
back
video,
again.
I just put that video up in chat. So we have his link to his YouTube channel and the video he's talking about right now.
And the thing is, I never record that video because it was nighttime. And I don't want to, I'm going to explore, record a
Right.
video daytime, not night. But if I had that video, if I recorded that video that night, I would put that video in short video, whatever it is, but never did. Never did. That's a shame.
Okay. Well, sometimes we're meant to record or make a video of things. I tell all of the people that have helped and encouraged, either you can try to face what it is, go back. And if you feel you're going to go at night, you don't actually have to go late night. You could go dawn dusk, and
Because
maybe,
let me say one thing. First, my cousin said maybe it could be homeless. I said, nah, man. A human can't scream like that. That loud? No, I don't think
you'd
so.
be surprised. There's a
Yeah,
lot of people
but we
out
never
there.
heard footstep or heavy footstep, nothing like that running. But we run, but we never see no. But we have flashlight, that night.
Yeah.
And but whatever it is, no
Okay.
explanation.
And you got to remember, sometimes when you're out there, especially in locations like that, you will get those kind of noises, and they're not harmful. They're letting you know that's my territory. You're coming in my space. Be respectful. Be like, that's kind of a warning of like, don't mess with me, dude. It's like, it's not many times, not all the times. And I'm sure Mama will agree with me on this one. Sometimes it's just a warning. Other times it's get the heck out of Dodge.
Because the same day I record that video in an abandoned road, my cousin and I said, well, let's come tonight. Let's check it out at nighttime. We have flashlight. Whatever, I heard that. Because I remember my uncle, I could say, in a small town, Puerto Rico, he said 10 years ago, he heard something like that, like a lot of people say that UFO and stuff like that, and a lot of mysterious, and I believe it can happen. It could be UFO. I believe we're not alone in this planet. We're not alone. We have billions of planets. We're not alone. I always say this. I said it again. We're not alone.
So
the only people they know is the government. If they know, they keep their mouth shut. They don't say nothing.
I agree with that.
Yeah, it can happen in Oklahoma, Tennessee. It can happen different state, and
it happens around the world.
Around the world, yeah, Canada, Russia, anywhere. But my uncle told me that one time. He said he heard that. A small town. This is like a countryside in Puerto Rico. Whatever he heard, something like that. No explanation. No explanation. This is the first time I heard something like that in my life. The same day I recorded the video, never heard that. Never went back again.
Okay. My question is, you speak of the UFO. Have you ever seen a star person, which is an alien?
I never see a UFO, nothing like that. But I just see on the TV and stuff like that. But never see a Bigfoot, nothing like that. But the row, the voice screaming, yeah.
Okay.
That's it. I don't know if they have it over there in different state, or because I see videos. They say a lot of people say, hey, we heard, whatever it is, strange yelling or row, or they see UFO, all the stuff, strange creature and stuff like that. I seen it on YouTube all the time. But
Okay. So you hear this big old growl and it's echoing.
yeah,
So was it like 50 yards from you, or you feel that it was in the forest when made you turn
like I said,
around and run?
like I said, it's gotta be like a bit between maybe 50 or maybe 100 yards. Jesus Christ. Never heard that before in my life.
Okay.
Yeah, never.
Dude, you're not the only one. So a lot of people, when they hear these kind of howls, these screams, these roars,
Yeah.
it's hard when people try to. She's trying to dive down of like what it could be, and it's hard when nobody's seen it because you automatically get scared. You automatically want to get out of there, and you're trying to recall.
Yeah.
So like when she's saying like the distance from you,
But this
how it
we know
felt, all that kind of stuff, how it sounded like, if it was ear piercing, all this kind of stuff.
that was July 20 last year. But like I said, we never point a flashlight like that to see. We had the flashlight down and we heard that noise. Me and him, we started looking at each other and said, we never took Spanish. And we said, let's get the hell out of here. That's how I say in Spanish. We run. That's it. That's it. We go. That's it. We never come
Yatabas.
back.
Yatabas.
Yeah.
So you were telling your primo, vamos. Yo no sé quién es ahí en el
Yeah,
costal.
vámonos, yeah. That's I don't know. We hit the road. We jump in. We travel from Centralia to Shenandoah. We stayed there at the motel. The next day, he said, "Damn, you know, I had the video." And I said, I never recorded video that night. We want to walk, because you
Okay.
see a lot of people in daytime, motorcycle and scooter and stuff like that. But that night, I said, "Well, let's go over there, check it out."
Was this a state park or just an
No,
area?
it's blocked. The highway used to be a
Was
highway back in the 60s, is because the explosion in Centralia, so
uh-huh.
they had to block bridges and stuff like that. If you see my video, you can see. So they lost a lot of houses.
It looks
They
like a war
demolished all
zone.
the houses.
Like it literally looks like a war zone. I just saw part of the first part of the
Look
video,
like
and it's like,
a
wow.
ghost town now. Yeah.
Yeah, see, I'm trying to see, but I see like abandoned. I see things torn down.
Yeah.
Mama, what would be your idea of what would make that noise? Only because he didn't feel in his chest. So usually Satongas, when they scream, you feel it like
Right.
deep in your
You would
chest.
feel them. You can feel them 100 feet around you, all your perimeter. You'll be able to
Because
feel it in your chest.
in daytime, it's different. See, daytime people walking. One day I was walking, I was making the video, and it was a couple of not homeless people, but they were, they were walking around, So I was a little afraid about they could take my equipment, everything. But in the other highway, my cousin and I, we went over there that night. We keep, oh my gosh, whatever hurt. I thought it was a UFO, but I said I don't see no light, none. It was so dark. But we never
Okay.
point the flash like that. And that's it.
Now it could be amounts of many things because Pennsylvania has a lot of star people. They have Satanga Sabis. They also have the Dog Man, and there is a rake, and they can all do the same scream like that. So usually when it is a different creature, you will be able to pick up sense of the fear is an automatic thing because you hear it. But if it's any of the creatures, you would feel it from your chest.
I
And
don't
your
know.
body hairs will be standing in the back of your neck. maybe there was something else following you guys when you entered. Because if it was
Like
a
I told my
Satanga, you
cousin,
would have got
can't
a
be.
smell.
It's no smell, nothing like that. Just it was distant, but we thought my cousin thought it was a maybe homeless or somebody screaming. Said, "Nah, human can
Yeah,
yell so hard, you know. Whatever
yeah.
it is, I don't know. Because
Okay.
you gotta understand, we got this is when you go to different places, stuff like that, special
Mhm.
forest. You never know. The same thing under the sea. When you go to the ocean, you can find anything in the ocean, right? The same thing.
Correct.
Well, this is
It's
the
the
hard
same
part
thing.
of. I'm sorry, Mama. Go ahead.
This is every human being, you know, everywhere we see or pick up, it's natural for us to run. But I'm really trying to focus on the scream, and for some reason, it's not allowing me to hear it in that area. But again, um, you're the one that saw or felt, so that what made you both run. So I'm trying to figure out what could it really be.
But we don't
I
see nothing because it's too dark. I was afraid to point it. My cousin and I,
Right.
said, oh, we're gonna hit the road.
so that's
And
the one point I would say is like I would it's can do that, but
Mhm.
normally that's more of a right before they try to lure you or what have you. In my opinion, the wraith there should have been noise before and after, not just one scream, and you should have felt like just pins and needles, like I should not be here. To me, this almost sounds like either a repeat of something that happened before and is repeating it, or it's another uh, dark spirit that's screaming out, going, "Go away." Am, am I kind of on the right track on that one, Mama?
You are,
I was talking to my cousin. I was talking to my cousin and say maybe whoever it is a bear, maybe it's having a baby or screaming. I don't
yeah.
know. It could be
They
right.
won't. Bears don't scream like that when they're having giving
Whatever it is, I
birth.
don't know. I was thinking like that. So maybe whatever it is, they're having a baby, ready to to have the baby.
Right.
Animal, anything. We had
Okay.
that thing. I was thinking about that. My cousin and I we thinking maybe like a week, month. We told all my family in the phone and said, "What?" I said, "Yeah,
Well,
strange."
I do know that there is rape, and it's the Wingalo, and there's also witches. Witches do run in that area, and they're like a spirit, and they
Mm.
can make any kind of noise to lure you in, just as well as an it and a rape or Wingalo.
So,
Shapeshifters, they don't do that. They don't.
so just to be clear, when Mama's saying witch, he doesn't mean like the Wicca or the
No.
person saying
Yeah,
she's a
yeah.
witch. It's a spirit that's called a witch.
Spirit.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting people understand when I
You're
mention
good.
it.
I
I
help you. I
understand. I
help you.
understand. I understand. I'm following you
Okay.
right now. I understand what you say. 100%. Yeah,
Uh,
you're right. It could
there,
be.
there, there is many different things in this world that Mother Earth and the Creator, our Father, they had put in this on Mother Earth to roam along with the humans, but the guardian angels are the satangas, which will always protect. Now, for instance, if you felt that it was them, you would have smelt before you guys came closer towards the end of the road before you entered. You would hear the stepping, or if you can smell it, and then as you're going in, that smell still lingers. Now, with that it and
Can you tell them what it smells like the musky smell, so they understand what you're talking about?
Okay, and it smells like something that is almost like dead, wet. It smells like a dip. If you ever been in a morgue, that's how I always say, you can smell the death in there. The death of the rake and the it is very ugly smell. You smell, you can taste it in your mouth, and you want to throw up automatically.
So you
It
would say it was more of a smell of decaying flesh.
correct.
Mm.
You would also automatically be confused. So it is very dangerous. But if you've gotten close to it, and if you guys actually had turned around to see what it was, maybe you could go back and backtrack your area. Even during the day, do it and see what would lead. What could have been lead to that for you guys to run. Even it's been a year or 2 years. If you went back over there to investigate during the day, see and try to remember what area you were in, and stand there and try to focus around. If you record if you can. But just like recording. No?
I will never go back again. Thank you so much. No thanks.
Well, I'll say this. Going into a vintage building, historical buildings, they also will be in there. If it is abandoned, they hide in there. They like to smell who has been there. The scent is what leads them into the areas. But it's very interesting that you're able to remember. Sometimes people try to remember and it's hard for them. But if they were that close, they can tell you how the sound was and the smell at the same time. Because it
Can I
would
help?
give you. Go ahead.
Can I help explain about the spirits in the buildings, like when he's going into abandoned buildings a little bit?
Sure.
So spirits like to take fortitude or take safety in buildings, shacks, that kind of thing. Because in old native tradition, they're what called soul eaters and soul traders. They cannot go in buildings unless they're actually given permission to go in those buildings. Race and its are a strange entity which they can go in and out of buildings without permission. So that's why you find a lot of spirits and you find a lot of those kind of things in old buildings. That cover it pretty well.
Good question, because every time I go to explore any places, I never, sometime, well, a lot of those videos I got, non permission, risky. Like, like I always say, I'm dangerous, my middle name, so I love that. But whatever it is, when I make videos, stuff like that, I made a video, I lost a video a year ago, an abandoned funeral home. I lost it, sorry. Um, I remember I started making, just recording the video, whatever I heard, footstep in the second floor. And downstairs in the basement, they have the thing when they lay down the person, they take the blood, whatever it is. I forgot the name, I don't know the name. And still there, everything. And I saw something walking through me, a black shadow. And I can't even believe it, but I keep my mouth shut.
This is
I
one
always
of the
say,
reasons, like when
I
you're talking
always,
about. right now is why Mama also tells people is like be careful when you're investigating, when you're going out. The reason why if you don't have one of these,
That was the daytime, not night. I recorded that video.
it doesn't matter. They're out 24/7. They're out 24/7. They just have to be more active at night because they don't think you can see them as well.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I will say this. It's because they know humans don't have the eyes like they do.
Yep.
And you have to understand, even if it's a spirit, the spirit can read right through you before
Really?
the thought comes. This is the thing when you go investigate any historical buildings, you automatically, your mind will set, am I going to be able to hear or see or feel? And one will reach out. It's always one that will reach out to you. And it would pick up, and you're like, oh, what are you doing? Who is it? And you're
Well,
just
whatever I
recording.
see, I keep my mouth shut, but always pray. You're not allowed to follow me. You stay here. This is your home. You're not allowed to. So because I'm a
It could
Catholic,
be trying to ask you for help. Did you ever think of that?
I want to explore, and
A
that's
perfect
it.
example.
No, no question.
My last investigation, we're out and we're in a building and they turn the lights on. And so we asked them, "Do you want the lights on?" And they said yes. And then later on, after a lot of stuff, we found out they actually one of them wanted help. So sometimes the scariest situation could actually them being just reaching out, trying to get help.
Because their spirits do get tired of staying in one spot. And it's like they're trying to go outside the building, but something is keeping them inside. And there's usually a stronger force that won't allow them to go out. This is why they always try to speak through the phones or show, and then lightly they'll come and ask you, is there a way you can help me cross or get me out? Because spirits can be stuck. And when they're stuck in between, and then the dark spirit, that's when he loves to come out and keep all his spirits to himself. Then he orders them to do this, to do that. Sometimes it's not safe. And yes, it's very important to have a protection bag. People say, "Oh, I got a crucify, I got a cross." That's fine, but you're still gonna need something stronger. Again, if you are wanting to, and you do a good job. I mean, you have so many YouTubers that, I mean, you're what, close to your 10,000 or something like that. Well, you're doing something right. But I noticed that in a lot of your comments, people were asking you, can you feel the spirits? Are you
No, I
communicating?
don't want to. Sometimes I don't. Well, I don't want to answer those questions like that because I don't mix with a explorer and a paranormal stuff like that. That's my opinion.
Okay, so you're just a vintage. You're just exploring buildings, the
That's
model
correct.
of it.
Not paranormal. And sometimes, like I said, that day I recorded the video in an abandoned funeral home. I got permission that time, and I thought
Well,
one of the workers.
I've seen a lot of your videos, and
uh,
yes, there's been spirits even during the day when you're there. I've seen them, and then you come out of one room, go to another, and then you're out the building. From that point, no matter where we stand, there's always going to be something. The wind, remember, as I said, the wind speaks, and it will drag from that person trying to communicate with the wind, and the wind will drag it. My other
Sometimes I
question
believe that maybe
is,
it's the wind, but in the funeral home, all the windows closed. So whatever passed through, I'll start looking. So whatever I saw, in the basement, it was a little dark. There was no light, none. I had to have
No,
a light. I
she's
lost that
talking about
video.
she's
I
talking
want
about
to
the
apologize.
spirits.
I lost that video.
The spirits are like the wind. So the spirits travel like the wind. And so she's not saying it was wind. What she's saying is how they travel and how they come across is like the wind, where they can just move. They can follow. They can, it's like the wind.
Yeah, when I record video stuff like that, in abandoned places, houses, they don't
Okay.
have a window. You can
Well, I
feel
don't
the
want to
wind.
make you uncomfortable or anything. So,
No, I
yeah.
agree. I agree.
Okay.
Yeah.
My next question. Okay. What made you become a YouTuber?
Everybody say that. Starting September 1st, 2022. I suppose start in the 2020 because the pandemic. I met one of the YouTuber named J.E. Adventure, Eva, and this gentleman, I forgot his name. So I met in the YouTube. So I told my ex-wife, I want to become a YouTuber. So I had communicate. I was communicating one of Jim and Eva. I said, listen, I want to, yeah, you can become a YouTuber. So I learned from them. I never met him. I'm thinking, planning to, collaborate with them maybe next year. But I communicate in Messenger. So
Okay.
he teach me how to communicate with people and record a video and all the stuff. And until now, I never thought I gotta reach 10,000, but because I've been in different channels, supporting other YouTubers,
Right.
not only in the United
Right.
States, around the world. So I love that, explore. So that's a thing. But all this video from Pennsylvania, not outside Pennsylvania.
Right. Right. Have you gone anywhere else besides the point where you have last been? Have you gone up more of the west side of Pennsylvania?
Yeah, I'm planning to do that. Yeah. But no, I'll just make a video here in the state, Pennsylvania. And then maybe next year I'll be going different state. Like Michigan, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Ohio, different state. And a lot of people ask me, why you cover my face? Before you answer the question, because a lot of people ask me the same thing. Why you cover your face? Well, number one, because I want to keep it my privacy, and I don't like to show my face. I like the symbol like that. I have a friend named Parasolo. He's the one who teach me how to do that. You don't have to be afraid, to cover. If they don't like it, too bad. And shout out to
Well, it's your prerogative how you want to present yourself, and it seems to be working for you because you've got all these subscribers, which is awesome. And
yeah.
many
Now,
people.
if I show my face, I would lose all subscribers.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
think so. I think it's because
What?
If I take my mask off, we'll crack the TV and everything, whatever.
No.
Yeah, well, you might be in trouble on some of the places you go. I'm just saying.
No.
No, I truly understand. This is how the YouTuber is for you. And if people enjoy that, that's good. I mean, I don't have.
That's the reason why I never show my face when I'm recording video. Never. Also, I want to say that Monday is my birthday. I'm gonna turn a little bit more than less my age,
birthday.
and yeah. So I'm gonna be
Happy
out.
birthday!
Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm gonna be out of YouTube for 2 weeks. I'm gonna take a vacation for a little while, spend time with my family in Massachusetts, and then come back again.
Are you gonna do any?
No recording, no nothing. No, neither.
Neither you're just gonna go just spend time with family and that's it.
Yeah.
But what if
Massachusetts, New
they
York.
what if they tell you let's go record something?
I'm gonna leave everything here. No recording, no nothing. I want to spend time on my birthday, and that's it, and then come back. But
Okay.
recording video for next year. So I'm gonna be out of state next year. I'm gonna
Okay.
go to Massachusetts again, and Florida. I'm planning to go Puerto Rico next year, and got a couple of YouTubers from Puerto Rico, abandoned places, a lot of abandoned places.
Yes.
Yeah,
There's a
in
lot.
Ohio. Yeah, I got family in Cleveland,
I
Ohio.
do I do wanna do a shout out for my relatives in Alaska because they are in a heavy flood. Um, I've been told that some of the homes have been swept away already, and water is about 4 feet high and flowing
Yeah,
higher. The last that I heard. So,
I pray.
let's keep praying for Mother Earth not pushing so much water around, and
Yeah,
things will get a lot better. And hopefully, um, and it's really awesome that you do these videos. I have watched, and I've been on some of your lives too, and to observe your walking and showing the buildings how it was made and where you lived and then you moved. So
let me
that's
tell you one thing. Pennsylvania, they have a lot of abandoned places, abandoned houses, and stuff like that because money. That's number
right.
one. And what happens when they don't have the money, they have to leave. They're forced to leave. So the government took over all those houses and all the stuff. So they become abandoned.
Right.
So that's the reason why. And this is
You
the
know,
number one
sometimes
state.
I say, excuse me a second. Um, council says, have you ever experienced anything good? In other words, you go and video these historic buildings. Have you felt the goodness of the building? Or did you
Well,
feel nothing?
I don't feel nothing like that. Maybe because I don't want to pay attention whatever's around of me.
So you
Nothing like
just
that.
entered the building and
Explore.
record.
That's it. Whatever. Like I said, whatever I see or heard or footstep, yeah, I can hear that. But I don't want to put that thing. I don't want to mix with that. Explore with a paranormal. Whatever. If they, a lot of people say, "Oh, I saw shadow." Okay, that's good. But I'm not gonna comment. I'm not gonna say nothing because you know.
Okay. Um, now let's
How,
get
let me
back
say this.
to,
It's like I don't want to believe it's better like that.
okay, you don't believe. Okay.
I believe I wanna. I don't wanna. Whatever. Like I
Okay.
said, when I make the video for the abandoned funeral home, whatever I saw, I
Mhm.
say I keep it kosher. I see it, but the same thing over there in Centralia. Whatever I heard, that bow.
Would you say that you believe enough that you're afraid to acknowledge it while you're there?
Yeah, very good.
Good.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. That's the word I want to look for. Yeah. Thank you. You said it right there.
And
Thank you.
that's a lot of people are like that. They believe enough to where when they hear something, they see something, they smell something, they're like, I think something's there, but they're afraid to acknowledge it because they don't know what's going to happen if they do.
I'm one of
Which
them. Very good.
that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you hit your 5,000 on YouTube, I think you made a video of it, or was it 10?
Yeah, I think, yeah. That
How
was,
did you feel about that? Or
I feel great. I feel great.
did you get
Really,
a medal? Did you get um,
I don't want none of that stuff, you know.
a plaque? They didn't
Nah,
send you nothing?
nah. I don't want none of that stuff.
Okay.
I
Well,
wanna
do you
record a
mind if
video.
I ask?
Uh,
Do you mind I ask the viewers if they have a question?
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he said yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Sorry, dude.
You know,
You have an echo in your room, so sometimes it's kind of hard for us to hear you.
Okay, yeah. The reason why, because I'm planning to move out. And hopefully next year. So I have a lot of stuff here, but little by little, I'm taking all the stuff to put in storage. So in the spring next year, I'm moving out. Yeah,
Very
but
okay.
because
cool.
I'm a single man, so I don't need too much stuff here, you
Right.
know.
Okay. Does any of the viewers here have any question to ask Ace?
Excuse me?
And I wonder if do you watch his videos? Do you follow him?
To who?
I mean, he's got extremely many
She's talking to the audience right now.
subscribers.
Oh, sorry.
So if you have a question, ask away, and I can um, forward the question.
Remember, he has gone through a lot of abandoned buildings, a lot of abandoned
Very
places.
historic
He's seen a lot
buildings.
of stuff.
But I got a question for him, for this gentleman right here. The
Okay.
Sparky, the famous guy. Oh, yeah.
Just
Oh, yeah. I
okay.
got a lot of questions because I learned it from
That's
him a lot. I watched him for a little while. Oh, yeah,
okay.
sir. Oh,
Uh,
yeah. Let
before
me,
before
yeah.
Sparky speaks, let me introduce myself again. I'm Elder Medicine Bear Claw. This is my channel. I have a YouTube channel, Facebook as Elder Medicine Bear Claw. Many people call me Mama Bear Claw. Now, this gentleman would like to ask a question to Sparky. Sparky, go away.
Yeah. Sparky, what exactly, beside, you do paranormal stuff like that all the time, or you do explore different places like chasing Bigfoot or all the stuff? What do you do?
So
I make a lot of question for you. That's number
I
one.
I kind of do all of that. So I go to places nobody's gone to, like abandoned buildings, old mines, places I find in the forest. I don't record them all, of course, because going into all those locations, it's a big hike, and I'm an old dude, so I don't carry the weight. But yes, I do paranormal. I do cryptid. I do a little bit of everything in between. And then I help others when they have questions about like spirituality. I work with Mama a lot, and we get together as like, hey, someone had a question about this. What do you think it is? And we kind of like dive through it.
Okay, another question. Do you collaborate other YouTuber?
I collaborate with. Right now, it's probably like 20 other ones. I've been on their podcast either as a guest, and then I end up being a co-host, or I fill in for them, or when they have problems with trying to set up equipment, they'll throw me a link and I'll just jump in and fill space until they're ready to come back on. I do mod a lot of channels. So yeah, I'm in a lot of places.
Yeah. I love your videos, man. I've been watching your video. Awesome. Awesome. Awesome.
Get ready, because the next one coming out is even crazier.
Awesome. That's a one thing I learned from Rick and
Sparky,
Sean
I know
Cole.
you're multitasking. Put Ace's link down, please. I don't have everything. Remember, I just go live and that's I don't want to
can't see
ruin the
the.
laptop.
I can't see the. Maybe the.
Got it.
Thank you. There you go, Lisa. Hello, Dennis. Dansei. Thank you for joining. Dennis says he is fast with getting evidence up. I tell you that. Abnormal
So Sparky, how long you
investigation.
been doing this YouTube? Sorry.
I've been doing this since like I got into it really young, so low 80s, and then I really dove into it early 90s, and been on and off, kind of doing my own thing. When I kind of retired out of doing my thing I was doing for the community, I was like, now it's my time, and that's when I got in paranormal, and I found Mama, and we're pretty much on all the same channels, so which is really nice because we can actually talk between each other. She has a lot of knowledge from Native American. I'm more Celtic, so we can kind of like splash stuff together to figure out what we think. And she's extremely open of like other ideas, and so it's good. We have a couple other ones we talk to, and we rely on a lot on her knowledge and her heritage of like her other elders that she talks to, of like if somebody could be in trouble or whatnot. So we just jump around channels like mad. We support a lot of channels. We don't do a whole lot on our own channels, but we do a lot on other people's channels.
Yeah.
That we
I got
do.
a question for Ramona, Elder
Yes,
Medicine Bell Club, aka Mama Bear. I got a question. How long you been doing YouTube?
I've
Because
been
I remember the
doing.
first time I met you with Ness Lover. She's the one bringing me in your channel.
I been in YouTube since 2009. I have
Really?
been doing speaking with Sathanga Savis and Paranormal since I started at 5 for tracks. Worked my way up at 8 to continuing to know Mother Earth. 10 years old, I got attached to a Sathanga, which marked me. And to this day, she's still with me. I have been horseback riding. I have to prove that I am one tough cookie that will handle as much as a man. I have done bareback horse racing. I have climbed trees fast in, they call it Enecoata, mean like the loggers, how you come up, 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 up. Same thing. We have to learn our strength and do learning the medicine and being taught from other creatures is what got me more going. So I enjoy doing the cleansing of paranormal. I do see spirits, dead people all the time. I could be driving down the road and I can see someone just get up and start walking. And I'm
Really?
constantly have to do this.
Really?
Not today,
Oh,
not today, not today. I also, in many powwows as a dancer, jingle dance contest, um, when they're doing the drums, I'm behind someone speaking, we're listening and singing with as they're drumming. So I then continue on, and then my journey got stronger when I started doing tracks, investigating Satangas, the It, the Wingalo, the Rake. There's other creatures out there, but in time I bring things up. because we have native laws that I tend to help other tribals too, which I can get them to get their housing from our own government, the native government. So I am the first youngest. Now we have a second youngest, which is a male now. And I am the council for all tribals. I still, to this day, I still do meetings.
You speak like 8 languages.
9.
Really?
9 languages. Let's see, I'm 5'8". I speak the 9 language are the indigenous native
Oh, okay.
language. But then I can also speak Spanish because my husband, he's not as foreign, but I sign. I have spoken many times in sign language to the Satangas.
Oh, really? Wow.
Mm-hmm. When I speak, I'm always using hands.
Yeah.
When I speak
I've been
with them,
seeing that
because a
before.
lot of
Yeah,
them
you've
will
been
tell
doing
me
that.
to
Yeah,
speak
you've
with
been doing
hands.
this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sign language, right? That's what they call, right?
Sign language. Now, there's some people go like this, sign language, or they go sign
Is it
language,
easy to learn or is it hard to learn? Sign language.
depending what culture,
Okay.
because there is a difference too in that in the sign language.
Mm.
Like one of the basic ones she helps people with when they're doing with satangas or even spirits. When you come into people, or you come in and you find the energy, you feel the energy, you hear something, is to do to hand your heart and out, kind of like I'm good, like no harm. I come in love, kind of thing, which is kind of a universal one. Or putting your hands up, taking a knee, kind of a universal one.
Yeah.
That's what they call it, universal language, right?
Yes.
Wow.
Many people don't understand half of the time. They say Satanga Savis don't understand them. Yes, they do. Any language you speak, they will understand.
Mm.
They just don't choose to speak. Now, if you have one, I do know a couple of them that do speak to others. Mine speak with, sign language. And I understand what she says. The Sonora behind me, they're like real fast.
Mm.
And sometimes I have to tell them slow, repeat. And then that's when they'll do it. But many people too are trying to investigate things, and I'm trying to teach them. And I have been doing the teaching for the past 25 years.
Wow.
I have helped right now I have helped over 5,000 channels.
And that's just keeping people safe, sharing knowledge, what knowledge she can share slowly to have people understand what they're dealing with, what could happen. You don't have to be scared, but you just have to be aware.
Right. I always tell them, be calm no matter where you're at. Never show your fear because they can smell it. Because if you're not calm in your heart and keeping your mind open and calm, then they know you're a threat and you're showing fear. So you can make yourself either a prey, but you don't want to do that. You want to stay focused and able to handle what is coming in, and you're going back out.
It's almost like going down to the middle of the city. If you walk through there and you think everybody's going to get you, and you're always looking over your shoulder, you're so defensive. Everybody's going to like hone on to you like he's nervous. If you walk through the city acting like nothing's wrong, people are like, dude, that guy is he's marching on you. You don't get a look.
Exactly.
It's kind of the same way.
Same way. Yeah.
Very, very true. I notice your ex-wife comes on here too sometimes.
Huh.
Have she gone? You put your head down when I said that. Be okay?
Yeah. I don't see her.
Okay.
It's been a while. I don't see her, so I don't know. Maybe
No.
6, 7 months ago. The last time I saw her, maybe 6, 7 months ago, 8. I don't know. I don't remember. It's been a while.
Okay.
I was happy until you say that.
Okay. Well, I was just gonna say, well, thank you for her support.
Porky, man. Like I said, I don't see her since the last time I saw her was 6, 7 months, maybe 8 months ago. I don't remember. And who cares?
Well, I was just gonna say,
Sorry.
I'm just saying thank you for having her subscribe.
Oh, man.
Wasn't gonna go any further than that.
Let me tell you one thing. She's a wonderful woman, my ex-wife. I'm the one bad, not her. Hey, that's the truth, right? You better say the truth. She's a wonderful woman. I'm not gonna no complain. I'm the one, not her.
And that's being honest. It's like it just didn't work out.
Yeah. I know Ramona, she's gonna agree with me because I'm telling the truth. She's a wonderful woman. Not me.
But everybody
Okay,
has
but-
flaws. So
Well,
it's
guess
okay.
what? Guess what? I'm the one. I am the pain in the butt. I'm sorry, but that's the way it is.
It's okay. I just wanted to say thank you for having her subscribe. That's all. That's all I was saying.
Let me check it
I
out.
mean,
just in case you see not here.
I always tell
if she hears,
everybody,
she can say yes.
I always tell everyone, hit that like button, subscribe. It's totally free. It helps my channel grow a little more, and that's what I
Well,
care.
with me and Sparky, your subscribers are gonna go up. It's going to up. You planning to reach 1,000?
Nah,
Yep.
I'm low.
You what? Oh,
No, I'm low. I'm like 650 or something like that on YouTube. Yeah, it's still just barely, and that's how I want it. I don't want to jump up high. It's
well,
just slowly.
let me tell you one thing. I never thought, and this is one thing because I remember one of the YouTubers said, it's not easy to reach 5,000, 10,000, and one of the YouTubers, I don't want to say the name, but he said, I've been here for 7 years. I got 1,000 subscribers. Oh no, 2,000 subscribers. I've been here for 7 years. Imagine you to reach 10,000. It's gonna be like maybe 7, 8, maybe 10 years. And guess what? I've been 3 years. 3 years. I reached 10,000. It's not. Oh my God. Here we go. I keep saying this to the people. It's not. You think you think that talking, about this, about that, you think you're gonna bring people, or you trying to be smart, you know what? It's not that. It's how to communicate with the people. You bring the message to the people. When you bring the message to the people listen and they know what I'm saying, or they look to my video or something like that, like Ramona, she know. See, when she talk, I listen to her. She got the style. Ramona got the style. And I love that. That's the one thing I love her channel. See? And every time she says something, I grab, the message from her and learn from her. Right, Ramona?
That's
Yeah,
the
that's the one
difference.
thing.
So you have people that go on with personas of like they're trying to be somebody. I've been on YouTube since 2005, and I've had a couple pretty good channels. People
But I see
that
other
I
people, they think
to be
they're that,
the,
oh no, about this, about that. And then what happened? They don't never reach. And then people, I got jealous. I got a lot of people, they're jealous about my channel because, I don't know how you do that. I don't know, in 3 years you reach 10,000. It's not that. You got to use this. You have to bring the message to the people. Bring the message. Talk to them. But people they
Actually,
think if you got 1,000, you think all that.
I think it's more about being honest. Like Ramona
Right.
or Elder, sorry, why did I say that? I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
She's
Elder,
young. She's young.
she is very, very honest about who she is, and she's like that all the time. And that's what brings people, and they stay. And that's how
That's the
you
one
grow.
thing. Here we go. That's the one thing about her channel. She got something that every time she says something, I listen to her. I want to learn from her because she got something that I want to, grab the message all the time and put it in my head because she got something there. I love it. And every time I make a video, I think about Ramona, the way she talked, the way she
So,
say everything.
what would you want to know from Elder about when you go out here in these abandoned buildings, how to be safe? What's your main question when because you said you heard stuff, you felt like something's there, but you don't want to acknowledge it's there. What's the one question about like situations you have been in to where Elder can actually help you make sure you stay safe?
Uh, just learn from more because I'm learning right now, and like I say, I got I got a lot of stuff to learn. You know,
Don't we
people think
all?
that
Don't we
yeah,
all? But think about like the scariest part you've ever had when you're in a like abandoned building or abandoned area, and the feeling what you went through. That's a good question for her right now for you that she could actually help you work next time if you get in that kind of situation to work through it so you're more comfortable.
yeah, I feel comfortable. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah,
What I
like I
always
said,
tell everyone, I tell everyone, even the ones that give protection bags or the ones just say, can you just pray for me? I always tell them, you got to remember, our Father, the Creator, Jesus Christ, is always standing right beside us. We walk together. I take a step, He takes a step. He is the one that will protect us all. But as an indigenous native, we also are protected from Mother Earth. And that's where the medicine bag comes from. Because we're bonding together as we're on a journey investigating whatever it is. See, Bible has taken out, man has taken many things out of the Bible. I'm not going to go on religion about it because then I will
amen.
bump heads with many people. I do know a lot of the verses, and I'm saying this all creatures were in it, as well as humans. But again, man is making its own ways, not the way that Jesus Christ had it. So, as we enter a building or land, we stand and we pray to protect us as we enter, or if we are, sorry, hold on one second.
While she's looking at that, also one thing she
As we
teaches.
go to explore.
You want to talk about
Always
doing
put on the
offerings?
armor of God every time. When you are also, as like I was gonna say, I was interrupted. When we do a prayer to our Father, the Creator, Jesus Christ, um, give offering to Mother Earth, which is a little tobacco. If you don't have tobacco and you have dip, put some of that dip before you put it in your mouth. Put some on the as you're praying and you're walking through whichever. It's the same thing. It's out of respect, and it's comforting, and it's asking your Creator to protect you. Many people don't understand why the bag is, and it has to do with Mother Earth. And it is sacred. I don't push anyone on it. But of those who ask me and says, is it possible that I'm able to purchase a bag? And I do understand some people don't believe it. But if you were a native and you were raised from your Niswa grandmother, she would have given you a bag. Because all grandmothers, grandfathers are elders, and they do protect for their children and grandchildren. Thank you for stopping. Many blessings. Hi, hi. So, and this is what many do. They do pray. They put down tobacco as to be blissful and to guide me as I'm going in to investigate. So it's really up to you if you feel that you need to have that prayer said. Because I don't force anyone to do anything. But I do know a lot of channels do listen and put down tobacco or pray. Even if they're going out to do something and gifting or just sitting here and then they're taking a break, but they're still filming. Oh, they left the building.
You might have
So,
lost connection or something.
and that's what you do. So, how are you, Sparky? Oh, he's coming back.
Oh, I'm good. Also, when we talk
Sorry.
about giving
It's okay.
offerings, would you not also
Press the
say
button.
it's like if you don't have tobacco, if you have whiskey, that could be one. If you don't have any of those, flour, it's actually a gift. So anything that you would hold true, like flowers or crystals or something like that.
Yeah. Go ahead, Ace.
No, sorry, I just pressed the wrong button.
Oh, okay.
Wrong
But
button.
yes, like I said, everyone has their own beliefs in religion and stuff. So, and then they do the investigation in the area too, if they're doing a satanga or even paranormal. So, and I do tell them, it's important. If you want to be safe, this is what you got to do for yourself. But you always got to stay calm, open-minded, and be patient as you're entering. You're not going to always see tracks immediately or prints, but you will find many other different things. Look at the trees, touch the tree. Say, hey, how you doing? And when people are out investigating and you all of a sudden there's no wind, but then all of a sudden you hear that the wind is forces coming. Does anybody know why it does that? You hear other channels when they're out in the forest or the woods, and there was maybe a little breeze, but not enough where the leaves that make noise and there's coming. That's because they are going. They are walking lightly, and they are being known that they are present. The Satangas.
I always say that why people like to explore in the forest is too dangerous. I don't understand. I always say this, said again many times. Why? People explore in the forest, disappear, never come back again, never see it again. Because I heard a lot of story about that. People
You
explore in the
know,
forest, the mountain, they disappear, never come back.
it's like I
Never.
said, if you have a map of the area, learn to read the
Even that,
map.
they disappear. Even
If your
that, they
compass
disappear.
is not working properly, you do know you can put a leaf in the water, put something very light, and it will turn left or right or south. It goes north, south, east, west, and you can tell.
Because
Again,
I heard a lot of story about that. People explore in the forest and the mountain, they never come back and they disappear. And
and that is
never.
because they're not paying attention. They're You have to leave little breaks to know, or an orange ribbon, that that area. Now, it can be moved. I will promise you it won't be there because they tend to move it. People are saying, well, how can a spirit move it? Very easy.
Mm.
Can they attach to you? Yes, they can. Can they mimic you? Yes, they can. People say, well, oh, you're an old lady, you don't know. Well, this native is an elder. I have many, many stories that will blow your mind that I have gone through.
Hmm.
And here, I've only been scared once in my lifetime.
I could say, face for what you're talking about as a woodsman. There are people that go missing in the woods. Yes, there are more things out in the woods, especially depending like where I'm out. My back door is the largest wilderness area besides Alaska. So when you go out there, there is no help, there's no phone, there is no roads, there is no nothing, and you have wolves or cougars, bears. I mean, you have wolverines. We have everything. People go out here to explore that are not woodsmen. They don't know how to deal with the woods. They don't know how to deal with the animals, and they are like, "I'm just going to grab a pack and walk in." That's where you get in trouble. People that know about the woods, I cowboy camp on the ground all the time and don't have an issue with anything. So it really depends. When anybody goes out, just like paranormal, just about Bigfoot hunting and everything else, if you're not prepared and you don't get knowledge to actually do that activity and you still force that issue, you're gonna have issues at some point.
Correct. If you're not have any knowledge of anything that is out in these forests or the woods, you better prepare yourself and make sure you have a backpack of things that will be necessary to have. Myself, I always carry a cellular phone. I do
you
have
explore
many
the same
things that
thing?
I need when I camp.
Do you explore
Don't even,
too?
yeah, I still do.
Both of them? Both of you?
Yeah.
Oh, I would never. No, that's not for me. I would never do that.
I sometimes I don't even have to go far. Um, my husband has friends that will call upon me. Hey, there's something wrong with my house. I do. That's called a cleansing. I whatever's in their home or try to get on them. I pray over them and I tell it to come into me. And me, I have to pull over before I go home, and I have to take care of it that way because I don't want people to feel that they're being trapped inside. People say, "Oh, the crazy lady, there she is." It's okay. I'd rather be called crazy than an idiot because I don't like those words. I do not cuss. My husband knows that. If someone is telling me off, I listen and excuse me, are you done now? Now, all I've heard is that I did, but you didn't recognize what you have done or have started. And I'm just trying to correct you on something. But if you don't want my knowledge, then why come to me? Why ask? If it's going to go one through one out the other, should I waste my breath? I tell this to my own relatives too. And sometimes we bump heads, and I tell them, I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying you're wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But there has to be a communication if you want something done right. And this is what I do for everyone when I'm out there. I try sometimes, if I don't have permission, but I can't help it, something's pulling me to read it off. And then I tell you. And then when I explain it, they're like, okay, well, are you, how do you say, a bruja? No, I'm not a witch. I am an indigenous native who has an elder to learn the medicine to help others. And other people can understand that sometimes. And I try to take out the evil out to them so it doesn't spread. Because what the evil does, it sucks them up more and more. And then it becomes one strong one inside you. And then you become angry every time.
Wow.
Let's see, I think I ask permission always in prayers first, of course. She says, my backpack is full every morning. I hike over to prepare my family's slab. It must weigh a ton. Okay. Danse, Kurt, thank you for joining us. Do you have any more questions? Anyone?
Nope.
Okay. Well, oh my goodness. All right. Well, I'm going to come to an end. I still have relatives here. I'm still working on some things.
Oh, nice doggy.
Yeah, that's one of his protectors.
Look like a German Shepherd. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's old-fashioned German Shepherd.
Oh.
The pure black ones are more protectors than the light brown German
Really?
Shepherd. Yeah. All right, everyone. Thank you very much, Ace, for joining us. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you so much.
You're
Thank you so
welcome,
much.
and I hope you have a strong journey from what you
Yeah.
investigate in historic buildings. Thank you for sharing.
Muchas gracias. Thank you so much.
Por nada.
Jose.
Thank you. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
You too.
And his link is in the chat. So anybody who wants to get his channel is in the chat.
Yeah. All right, everybody. As that said, I am going to stop here. And many blessings to you all. And please have a good evening. And thank you for joining us. Remember, be kind to yourself, love yourself before you can love anyone. And if you need a hug, put your arms around you. If you can't, try. All right, everybody. Hi, hi. Mama Bear Club. Bye-bye.